could stand. It stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd like to welcome everyone. Jenny, if you could take the roll.
Councilmember Thorson?
Here.
Councilmember Peterson? Councilmember Wong? Here. Councilmember Cole?
Here.
Mayor Furlong?
Your quorum is present. This time, motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved, Your Honor.
Moved by Councilmember Wong,
Second.
second by Councilmember Thorson. Any discussion? Not all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. We have no presentations. The consent agenda. In the past, I had the city manager do it. If you want to do that, interim city manager, or do you want me to do it? Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. The consent agenda is the June 21st, 2022 workshop minutes, the June 21st, 2022 regular meeting minutes, general claims for $1,022,374.89, HRA claims of $757.89, EDA claims of $131,194, approve tobacco license, and approve HydroClean sewer cleaning and televising.
So at this time, the consent agenda, you can, if there's a council member who would like to remove an item, they can do so at this time. If not, the motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved, Your Honor.
Moved by Councilmember Peterson,
Second.
second by Councilmember Cole. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the motion carries. This time, the meeting is open to the public. Again, comments will be limited to 3 minutes per person. While the city council may ask clarifying questions of the speaker, no formal action by the city council or discussion will be held on these items. And I do have one, John Schmall. Welcome, John.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. John Schmall, 2750 Chisholm Avenue. I'd just like to make a comment, as the usual occurrence of July 4th was yesterday, and I found that Casey was not that bad after 10 o'clock last night. At my experience, standing on the deck and looking out, it was quiet. That group that was there during the day, it was not quiet. They probably couldn't see their fireworks because the sun was out, but the noise that the fireworks made was quite apparent. And I don't know what kind of a mess they left, but I guess the sweepers are out again this morning as their main course of action to clean up the mess that the fireworks people have set off. Different than the usual. And just as a comment on the prior workshop, I'd like to say that you can't eat market value increase.
Okay.
Yeah, you might think people are sitting in the catbird seat because their market value went up. Well, you know, if their income doesn't go up and taxes go up, that market value is not something that you can go home and say, hey, my market value went up. It's not a good thing. And just, I'd like to ask Don Bennick as to when the postal stamp increase is going into effect. Does Don know? It's July 10th, so buy your stamps on July 9th.
Thank you, John. Anybody on Zoom? Okay. At this time, I believe we have no city business and action items, so I'll turn over to this interim city manager for new department updates.
Thank you, Mayor. I have a couple things. So we've been striving recently to get all of our public meetings accessible to residents. and committed to maintaining our record for archiving all these meetings, just to provide easy and transparent access to our city council commissions and special meetings. City accomplished this through effective use of technology via city website, Zoom, YouTube, web streaming, local access for the cable TV. The city's ensures that the meeting.
With a microphone just a little bit.
Apologize. Ensuring that the meeting's Zoom link and access information is clearly posted on all meetings, agendas, and that they're properly published on northstpaul.org. Streaming all council meetings and commission meetings via Zoom while they're in progress. Live streaming all council and planning commission meetings to the city's website, YouTube channel, and local access cable. Promptly posting the Zoom recordings from our commissions and special committee meetings to the city's YouTube channel for their conclusion, which also allows for the closed caption for the public as well. So we're really pushing that these meetings take place here at City Hall, either in the council chambers or the Sandberg Room, where we have easy access to audio and video equipment that we've spent quite a bit of money on. In addition to the easy access to audio and video equipment, both the council chambers and Sandberg Room meet all accessible requirements for those wishing to attend the meetings in person. We're looking to have a technician on site from 9 North to manage all of the meetings, audio and video. Having technicians on site ensures the best possible outcome of quality recordings and takes the burden off city commission staff who are tasked with running the meetings and taking minutes at the same time, so sometimes things get missed. And are often not aware when streaming issues are detected or members of the public are looking to interact via Zoom. So in looking through this, Carrie and Dan looked into it that, well, we used to be in the cable commission. We are away from that now, so we get what's called PEGs or credits back. So by not only having 9 North take care of the city council workshops, city council meetings, and planning commission meetings, we'd like to add to the streaming for the remaining commissions to include Park and Rec commissions, Economic Development Authority, Arts and Culture commissions, Redevelopment Master Plan Review, Joint EDA Planning Commission meetings, and other special committee meetings or groups as defined by council. With the PEGs or credits we get back from that, it would cover these costs, so there would be no cost to the city. We're certainly do our best to try to have these commissions in these places. We know that sometimes it's not going to work out for whatever reason, if there's technical issues or if they need to meet in a park or something at a time. But I just wanted to kind of informational that, you know, we can do this for the public. I think it'll be a really good thing, and there shouldn't be any additional cost to the city. So, yeah. Just a reminder, National Night Out is Tuesday, August 2nd. Encourage residents to register their block parties. There's an online form, map and contact information shared with police, fire, city council, and public works. Host public safety open house in the fire apparatus bay again this year. Invite residents to enjoy hot dogs, chips, and beverage provided by the Salvation Army team. They can learn about the city's fire and police equipment, meet with fire and police staff. We encourage residents to sign up for the city newsletter and civic ready alerts. It's from 5 to 7 p.m. Police and fire teams will visit the registered block parties throughout the city. So that will be nice, and that's coming up. Some department updates. Looks like, so the student build house is getting very far along. Their open house is going to be later this month. I think they got carpeting in this last week. We're working on landscaping, so that's coming along pretty well. The projects that we have out there on aerial, the water main and utilities are getting close to finished from 9th to 11th on aerial. The road's been milled, and that's going to be, next step will be to actually start working on the mill and overlays of the roads themselves once the utilities are done. So they're on track and on target so far. The weather hasn't hampered them too bad, so that's good. The fire had a good weekend as far as not too many calls over the holidays. That's good. They had a couple of dumpster fires, and a car fire, but that was the extent of it, no injuries, so that's good. PD just started their 19th officer today, so they are fully staffed now. So that'll be the first time Phil has experienced that since he's been here. So
So how many new ones do we have in the last few weeks? I met someone the other day. I think they've been on a little while, but I didn't.
yeah, there's a couple of them that are newer. I know the last one just started today. I don't remember the 5 that you've done the paperwork for.
Wow. Okay. Good.
Yeah, so that's good, yeah. One nice thing that Phil had looked into and we've moved forward with is there was a plan out there that gave free phone service to first responders. So that will be all PD and all fire. So that will reduce our phone bill monthly. I don't have the exact numbers for you yet, but that should make a nice chunk missing out of the bill, so that's good. So we just recently signed the maintenance contract for our buildings, so it'll be here, Public Works, and the Community Center as well. That has already started. They've done work over at the Community Center, finding motors that weren't working, so fixing them, getting the new filters in there. So that progress is going well with Humanitech, who we signed the agreement with. So far, so good. So they're staying on top of it. The 6th Street parking lot is progressing very well. They do have the first lift down on there. It was nice. The electric department was able to keep lights there every night. They didn't have any blackouts over there, so that was good. All the lights are working now. And one good thing is we started a project last year there that creates a loop feed to the Sentinel building and then all the way back around to the Dew building on 7th and Charles. So, which is always nice in case you have a power outage from one way, you can redirect it and feed it from the other way. So that was a nice thing to get accomplished. I also wanted to just say, you guys hopefully got your invites for the MMPA. They have their yearly or annual meeting Tuesday, July 26th. They have a social hour at 5:30, dinner at 6:30, and it's at the Greenhaven Golf Course in Anoka. It's a lot of great information, the kind of accomplishments so far for the year and where we're looking at for next year, just with the topsy-turvy environment that's out there right now with gas and trying to get supply chains and all the issues that they're having. So love to see you there. A lot of good information. And that's all I have.
Any questions for City Manager? Not reports of council commissions and committees. Councilmember Cole.
Park and Rec will have their next meeting on July the 27th. There'll be a community member meeting open from 6 to 6:30 in the Sandberg Room, followed with the Park and Rec meeting at 6:30. Just as a note, don't forget the Concert in the Park series continues with the second concert scheduled for July the 21st at 7 o'clock. The entertainment is an acoustic duo, Matt and Laura. They cover just a whole bunch of old songs to new songs to, they're pretty diverse in Canada as far as what they do cover. EDA meets Tuesday, July the 2nd at 3 o'clock here in the Sandberg Room. There is a joint EDA and planning meeting July the 21st, 6:30 in council chambers. That's all I got.
Thank you. Councilmember Wong.
As for the Arts and Culture Commission, we haven't met since, so the next meeting will be July 6th, which is tomorrow, in the Sandberg Room at 6:30. The Planning Commission had a special meeting to discuss the Eldridge property and its compatibility with the comp plan. And then also they were providing recommendations, which we'll see this evening. And then their next meeting is this Thursday, July 7th at 6:30 here in the chambers.
Thank you. Councilmember Peterson.
Yeah, just to piggyback on that 19th Avenue house. The landscape's going to be done on Thursday, and I think we're still going to do a neighborhood open house. I haven't talked to Ronnie. We've been kind of playing phone tag. That would be not in place of the school open house, but I'll get that information to Carrie, so I'll talk to her tomorrow. That's all I have, thanks.
Councilmember Thorson.
Redevelopment Master Plan group met on Monday, the 27th, and kind of just wrapping things up because it's due to be reviewed at the Planning Commission meeting on the 7th, and that's where the public hearing will take place for public comment. And then on July 12th, it's scheduled to be reviewed at the EDA and then come to the City Council for final approval, if I have those dates correct. So that's, I think the last time that we met as a group, that will be the last time.
Okay, good, thank you.
So then I don't know if we need to like take official action to dissolve that, or, I don't know. How did that work? When we have a special committee that meets for a period of time and then it ends. So maybe we can get some guidance from Soren or at that final meeting after we adopt it.
Yeah. I'm not sure yeah, I would talk to Soren. The Veterans Park hosted the Wreaths Across America. Beautiful day, a lot of people, if you didn't have a chance to go down there and take a look at it, pretty impressive display of the wreaths and all that. It was pretty neat. And that general business, Councilmember Cole.
Really don't have a whole lot of general business. I did address the concert in the park. I guess I could have moved that down on my list. The only thing I really have left from an open topic standpoint is more of a follow-up. It's been quite some time since we've gotten any update from police or fire. Historically, we've gotten updates as to what types of calls they're getting on either side, whether it be from fire, what percent's first responders, the severity of what's going on, as well as I don't think I've really seen anything from the police either in quite some time. So just as a side, if we can see something in the next month or so, just as a status update. That's all I have. Thank you.
Councilmember Wong.
I have nothing at this time, thank you.
Councilmember Peterson.
Well, I just wanted to say that the Duluth Annual Conference was good. All of us went, and it was nice to network, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So it was, there's always some information that's out there. And I'm going on a ride-along tonight with the police department for 4 hours, so I'm looking forward to that. Next year I'll get on a snowplow, right, Ronnie? Okay. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you.
Well, that should be fun.
Yeah.
That should be a lot of fun. Councilmember Thorson.
Nothing.
Just want to mention, thank you, Councilmember Cole, for coming to the open house or the ribbon cutting for the M&I homes. It was kind of interesting how the president of the association over there, that's the first time that they actually had people outside and they met each other. He said, no one's met each other since COVID. We've been just kind of a lockdown in our own community there. But there's over 200 people living over at the M&I home, so it's a big community. And they even talked about possibly doing a barbecue and having open house, inviting the council, and maybe the council even cooking some hamburgers and hot dogs for them. They mentioned it, they didn't say a date. They did the Tartan High School groundbreaking a couple weeks ago. I attended that. I'd also like to mention to the council, July 14th is next Thursday, and the firemen are having their annual picnic down at Casey Lake. And again, they would like us to do the cooking for the hamburgers and hot dogs like we did last year. And I said that I would ask for tonight if everybody would be willing to come down to help. I'm assuming around 5 o'clock, but I'll let the council know. The fire chief and I will be getting together Thursday to go over the details of what's actually needed for hamburgers and hot dogs and the timing wise. So we did mention National Night Out. I did have a few residents requesting, are we going to be doing the same thing as the previous years in regards to, I think you answered that, Carrie. People can sign up and they can get all the road closures and all that and ask for police or the city council will show up at their place, okay. But that has not been posted yet? Okay. So that's all I have. Is there anything else, city manager?
Yeah, if I may, I missed one thing. So we did request from the insurance company, they will be inspecting 58 of our buildings/structures to make sure from the hail from May 19th hasn't done any damage that needs some fixing, so
When are they
more to
coming-
come with that.
When are they coming out for that?
I haven't set a date yet, from what I understand, but we've made contact to them, and they're going to schedule somebody to come out.
Good.
Yeah.
No other questions? We have no closed session. We will be having the HRA following this meeting. So at this time, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Wong, second by Councilmember Peterson. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. And we'll start the HR in about 5 minutes.